are you? In your last video, you wanted my opinion of the Ferguson case with Michael Brown being the young victim who was shot 6 times by a police officer and subsequently died. My opinion will be short and sweet, but mainly the way I see it is the officer felt threatened. And by no means, as a police officer, if you feel threatened, if you think that your life's in danger, go ahead and protect yourself. However, the use of excessive force is not always necessary, in my opinion. This person was unarmed. There's not much that he could have done to you. You've been trained to fight. You've been trained to use a weapon, obviously. But there's a line that needs to be drawn where you can protect yourself and not hurt others at the same time. I feel that the youth could have been shot maybe in the leg or the arm so that he could be alive today. I believe that he could have been tasered. I also believe that if the witnesses are completely being honest, he said he had his hands up and he said don't shoot. As an officer, if your gun's already pointed at an unarmed person with their hands up, more than likely that person's not going to move. Given, of course, you don't know that for sure as an officer if you can take that risk. But at the same time, the life of a young boy was taken. He had so much potential, according to his family. And, every person has potential. Every person has the ability to do something great. And unfortunately, this one's life was cut short. Something happened around our parts not too long ago where I believe he was around 23. He was pulled over by a police officer and shot multiple times with his young child strapped in the back seat. And that devastated the community as well. Not to the extent, of course, of that happened in Ferguson. But it still kind of makes me question our police departments and the way that they're trained to protect themselves. I feel like maybe within their training they are completely told to, hey, if you feel threatened, you just pull out a gun. And I don't think that's right. I think there should be other means to protect yourself other than shooting an unarmed person. But that's just my opinion. And unfortunately, a lot of people eschew my opinion because I am an African American, so everyone thinks that I'm just going to lean towards the black person side. The way I see it is it's not about race, and I think it's a shame that the black person side always seems to be the victim. But lately it seems like, oh, that black person did something wrong. Of course she's going to defend them. Not the case at all. Just FYI. With the end of the Ferguson case, I just hope that they have a fair trial and that the family gets peace. And that this can maybe prevent future issues like this happening. Statistically, a lot of young African Americans have been killed by police officers that were unarmed. And it's not just African Americans, it happens a lot more than what I realized. I thought they were kind of isolated incidents. They're not. When you check the statistics, it happens quite often. And I'm hoping that this case really does help change that. So maybe those numbers will start declining and more unarmed people are able to keep walking another day. But anyway, I hope to see you soon. I haven't actually physically seen you for quite some time, so I will be sending you a message in Facebook or text message, something, so we can hang out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, I think you're awesome, and I'll see you next week. Bye!